Hey, welcome back to the National Defense. It's Randy Miller, and we are again at Bluma Palooza. It's a fundraiser for Red, White, and Bluma, which does incredible things for veterans. And former Royals pitcher and the man behind Red, White, and Bluma, Jaime Bluma, is with us. Jaime, how you doing?
I'm good, man. Thanks for coming out. It's going to be a fun night tonight.
This is going to be, what, the 11th?
This is the 11th installment of Bluma Palooza, correct?
So that's 10 years longer than you pitched for the Royals.
That's almost 11 years longer than I pitched for the Royals, correct?
And it's 8 years longer than any job that I've ever held.
Well, then I did not know that, so that's good to know. So we're on the same boat. We're on the same boat.
Oh, yeah. Hey, first of all, tell us about Red, White, and Bluma.
I'll give you a Reader's Digest version. My father was an F-4 pilot in Vietnam, so my older brother, myself, and my younger brother were born all over the country. Military bases. Older brother was in Selma, Alabama. I was Beaufort, South Carolina. Little brother, Lockport, Illinois. And then when he got back from Vietnam, we ended up in Oklahoma. He worked in the oil business, and all three of us ended up playing baseball at Wichita State.
Which, by the way, you still hold records at Wichita State.
Actually, my younger brother's here tonight as well. You'll meet him in a minute. He actually broke most of my records at Wichita State. I only have all-time. I have appearances. He got me in saves and a couple other ones, but. So, no, 2014, I knew a couple guys, Noe Palma, who's playing tonight, and Travis Marvin, a couple guys in Kansas City, and I had an idea to raise some money. Folds of Honor itself is in Owasso, Oklahoma, which is where I graduated high school. So the tie-in just kind of made sense to try to do a different event. It's not that I dislike golf tournaments, but everybody seems to do a golf tournament, so I wanted to do something a little bit different. And so we did Bluma Palooza back in 2014. Royals were in the playoffs that year, so it was a little bit dicey. Thank God they were on the road against the Orioles. We ended up watching the game on a big screen outside, and then we raised some money, and now this is going to be year 11, and in the 10 years previous, we've raised $700,000 to
wow, that's incredible. And so what do you do with that money?
So if you go on my website, I mean, we give it to a whole bunch of different. Starts with military, but it's morphed into any Kansas City based or any other nonprofit that needs money, and I can sit down and vet where the money's going and just know exactly where it's needed and take care of some people. So I think we've given to at least 35 different organizations over the last 10 years, and we'll continue to do so.
Yeah, and one of those organizations, the VCP Veterans Community Project, builds the tiny houses for vets now in about 6 states. And I saw Chris Hadmeyer here tonight, and I know you guys do a lot with them.
You know, it was great. I met Chris and Brian Meyer at an event at Knuckleheads years ago, and I didn't know anything that was brand new for them at the tiny houses thing, and that was one of the first checks at Red, White, and Bluma. I was like, man, this is right up my alley. So known those guys. They are obviously huge supporters. They're out here tonight as well. Many times, if it wasn't, we didn't usually do this in December. We've done it in the fall and September, and we'll have a mini house on display at the event so people can understand exactly what's going on. So, yeah, that's one of the cornerstones that we help support. We got a few others that are close to here: War Horses for Veterans, Hero Fund USA. We've got a ton of different ones, and some sponsors tonight: Live Like Luke, Carl's Cause. So there's a ton of different ones that a lot of people have heard of. It's just been a labor of love. It's been great.
Well, and so if people want to find out past the event here how to donate and how to support you guys, you just go to redwhiteandbluma.com.org.
Either one, actually, redwhiteandbluma.com or redwhiteandbluma.org. Same site, and it'll kind of give you an update. Thank you to Katie O'Neill for redoing my website for the 10 years previous. It was awful. My website was awful, and she's done a really good job of helping.
Thank you to Katie O'Neill. But listen, this is my involvement with Katie O'Neill too. Katie makes you work, and I don't like to work. But Katie does her stuff, and then she makes you do stuff.
Well, that's why we get along. When she knew about this and she'd heard about it, I was like, maybe you would like to volunteer because I do all the work for this. Yeah. So we have a lot of people helping us out tonight. So it's been awesome. Yeah,
Katie was in charge of the vibrator races.
She was not, but I think she participated. So that's pretty good.
Oh, she participated.
Okay, I was not.
Yeah. We'll be right back here in the National Defense.